Moving on to disorders due to aneuploidy. In aneuploidy, we have seen there is loss or gain of one chromosome, or sometimes more than one chromosome. Most familiar situation is loss or gain of one chromosome, and this loss or gain happens due to a process called non-disjunction during meiosis. Therefore, the chromosome number will be either 2n plus 1 or 2n minus 1. Where there is a gain of one chromosome, it is called trisomy, because in one pair, in place of two homologous chromosomes, three homologous chromosomes will be present, and when there is a loss, it is called monosomy, 2n minus 1, where in one pair of chromosomes only one homologous chromosome will be present, the corresponding pair will be absent. Trisomy and monosomy occur both in autosomes and allosomes. There are a few examples of autosomal aneuploidy. One of the most familiar example is trisomy 21. Trisomy in the 21st pair of chromosomes. When there is a trisomy in the 21st chromosome, it causes a disease which is known as Down's syndrome. Down's syndrome. Earlier, it was called as Mongolism. In Down's syndrome, there is retarded growth, especially mental growth. The child will have a retarded mental growth, IQ will be less. You find folds on the eyelids called epicanthic folds. Epicanthic folds above the eyelids. Forehead will be broader. So these are some of the symptoms that characterize Down's syndrome, also called trisomy 21. Another example is Cry-do-chat syndrome. Cry-do-chat syndrome, commonly called cat cry syndrome. It is a case of monosomy in the fifth chromosome, fifth pair of chromosomes. And this defect particularly brings about a defect in the vocal cords. A defect in the vocal cords, so the persons will not be able to speak clearly. The voice that comes out is peculiar, therefore it is called cat cry syndrome. The same situation can happen in allosomes also. In allosomes also, the same situations can occur in allosomes, sex chromosomes also. Now, in allosomes, think of this situation. There is defective ovum or defective sperm. Normal ovum will be normal ovum will be 22A plus X, whereas non-disjunct ovum can be either 22A plus XX or 22A plus O. Both the sex chromosomes having gone to the cell, or there is a cell without the sex chromosomes. Similarly, in the case of males, normal sperms will be 22A plus X or 22A plus Y. Non-disjunct sperms can be 22A plus XY or 22A plus O. These are the various possibilities. Now look at this situation. The ovum is normal, 22A plus X. Ovum is normal, but let us assume that the sperm is non-disjunct, 22A plus XY. So this is non-disjunct ovum, this is normal ovum, this is non-disjunct sperm. When they fuse, what will be the chromosome number? 44A plus XXY. So you can see here, instead of 2 sex chromosomes, 3 sex chromosomes are present, XXY. So it is a case of trisomy. So when a normal ovum and not disjunct sperm fuse, this will be the chromosome composition of the zygote, 44A plus XXY. In place of 2 sex chromosomes, 3 sex chromosomes are present, so it is a case of trisomy. This zygote would develop into a male Y because a Y chromosome is present, but the male will be sterile, underdeveloped reproductive organs. Underdeveloped reproductive organs, a defective stature, and cannot reproduce, sterile. This is called Klinefelters syndrome. Klinefelters syndrome. Think of another possibility: a normal ovum with a non-disjunct sperm, 22A plus O. This is one possibility. Or it can be non-disjunct ovum, normal sperm. In either case, the zygote will be 44A plus XO. 44A plus XO. In place of 2 sex chromosomes, only one is present. So this is a case of monosomy. This zygote would develop into female because X chromosome is present and Y chromosome is absent, and this condition is called Turner's syndrome. Turner's syndrome. Individual develops into a sterile female. Again, reproductive organs are not properly formed. Individual will be sterile, and the condition is called Turner's syndrome.